You know that friend who always cancels plans? The one who's tired again, busy again, maybe next time. Yeah, that friend isn't avoiding you. They're protecting something. And if you are that friend, if the idea of a Friday night in pajamas makes your soul light up like a Christmas tree, welcome. You're about to feel very, very seen. Today on Calm Compass, we're breaking down the psychology of people who love staying at home, the one society calls boring, but science calls something else entirely. Let's begin. Layer 1. The nervous system loves home more than you think. Here's the thing. Some people recharge by being out in the world. They thrive on noise, movement, chaos, and conversations with strangers who overshare. But others? Their nervous system is like, actually, no. I would like to be horizontal and unbothered. Psychologists call this optimal arousal theory. Some people need more stimulation to feel good. Others need less. It's not laziness. It's not fear. It's literally how your nervous system is wired. For some people, home is the only place where their internal alarm system finally stops screaming. Layer 2. The social battery reality check. Let's talk about the social battery, because some people have a battery that lasts 12 hours, and others have a battery that lasts 12 minutes. Neither is wrong, neither is dramatic, neither is a personality flaw. It's simply how your brain processes social input. Every conversation, every interaction, every "so what do you do?" drains the battery a little more. And home? Home is the charger. The only charger that actually works. Not the go out for one drink charger. Not the just come for an hour charger. The real charger. The one with the long cord and the perfect angle. Layer 3. Control is not a dirty word. Some people love staying home because home gives them something the outside world rarely does. Control. Out there, anything can happen. Loud strangers, last-minute plan changes, small talk with people who don't care about your answer, traffic, crowds, unexpected noise, unexpected emotions. But at home, you control the lighting, you control the noise, you control the vibe, you control the emotional temperature of the room. For people with anxiety, high sensitivity, or a deeply introspective mind, that control isn't a luxury, it's survival. Home is the one place where nothing unpredictable jumps out at you, except maybe a laundry pile you've been ignoring. Layer 4. The sensory sanctuary effect. The outside world is a sensory buffet, and not the good kind. There's noise, there's movement, there are smells you didn't sign up for. There are people who think speakerphone is a personality trait. Home, on the other hand, is a sensory sanctuary. You choose the textures, the sounds, the lighting, the temperature. You can wear pajamas. You can sit in silence. You can eat cereal at 2 p.m. You can exist without performing. For people who love staying home, this isn't doing nothing. It's doing everything their nervous system needs. Layer 5. The creativity connection. Here's something wild. Studies show that people who enjoy solitude tend to be more creative, more introspective, and better at problem solving. Staying home isn't a lack of stimulation, it's the right kind of stimulation. The best ideas don't usually happen in a crowded bar. They happen in a quiet corner, with a book, a notebook, or a 2 a.m. thought spiral that suddenly makes everything make sense. People who love staying home often have rich inner worlds, worlds that thrive in stillness. Layer 6. Society romanticizes out there. We live in a culture that worships being busy, being booked, being outside, being seen. The influencers, the party photos, the live your best life messaging. But what if your best life is a documentary, some soup, and zero obligations? What if your best life is peace? What if your best life is quiet? What if your best life is simply yours? That's not boring. That's self-awareness. Layer 7, the darker side, when home becomes a shield. Now let's be honest. Some people stay home for a different reason. Not because it fills them up, but because leaving feels too heavy. Social anxiety, past trauma, depression that whispers, "What's the point?" Overwhelm that makes the world feel too sharp. For these people, home becomes both a refuge and a cage. And the question becomes, do you stay home because it nourishes you or because it numbs you? One is peace, the other is protection. Both deserve compassion, but they need different kinds of care. Layer 8, the joy of rituals. People who love staying home are ritual creatures. They have a favorite mug, a favorite blanket, a favorite corner, a favorite playlist, a favorite way the light hits the room at 4 p.m. These rituals aren't boring. They're grounding. They create emotional stability. They tell the brain, we're safe, we're steady, we're okay. Homebodies don't need the world to entertain them. Their inner world is rich enough. Layer 9, the depth over noise personality. If you're someone who loves staying home, chances are you prefer deep conversations over small talk. You prefer meaningful connections over crowded rooms. You prefer peace over performance. You prefer authenticity over chaos. You're not avoiding life. You're choosing the version of life that feels aligned with your nervous system, your personality, and your emotional truth. You're wired for depth, not noise. Layer 10, the beauty of loving home. People who love staying home are often introspective, emotionally intelligent, creative, observant, thoughtful, imaginative, grounded, self-aware. Home is where these qualities flourish. It's not a retreat from life. It's a return to self. Today's topic takeaway. Loving to stay home isn't a flaw. It's a psychological style, one rooted in safety, comfort, authenticity, and emotional clarity. Your home is not a hiding place. It's a sanctuary, a recharge station, a reflection of who you are when the world isn't watching. You're not missing out, you're tuning in. You're not boring, you're balanced. You're not avoiding life, you're living it in a way that honors your nervous system and your truth. Thank you for spending this time with Calm Compass. Keep calm and enjoy the place where you feel most like yourself.